Have you used like a stockpile pickup line and it's worked before?
Well, no, I've never used a stockpile pickup line.
Right, like a Hallmark pickup line.
Or I guess does it work?
Your hair looks beautiful today. Can we have some sex?
I mean, I feel like if you honestly said that and pretended like you were reading it off something, there'd be one woman out there who's like, you know what? I need to be hollowed out, and this guy seems crazy enough to do it.
He might just, if he reads those instructions well, he might get to the bottom of all of
These imaginary instructions. That, then again, maybe I'm just not seeing them because he's on something.
Did
Wait, go ahead.
I was gonna tell you that my family went to a hibachi restaurant for my brother's 24th birthday. He wanted to go to Hibachi. Have you been to Hibachi lately?
I don't think I've ever been to a hibachi.
You know what it is?
No, I do, but I can't. I'm blanking on that right now. What is it?
It's like when you when they cook it right in front of you.
Oh, the Mongolian grill style.
That kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, yes, I've definitely been to that. Yeah.
So I hadn't been to one in forever, but like we're there, and the guy has like he squirts olive oil out of like a little child with his penis.
And it, really? Like the kid peeing?
Yeah, kid peeing olive oil onto the pan.
I know that little kid peeing thing, which is weird that was in so many homes.
Yeah.
And then
and then he proceeded to call everyone pee-pee boy the whole time.
Okay.
He's like, hey, pee-pee boy, sake boy, sake pee-pee boy, to everyone in my family.
Yeah.
My dad, my grandma, aunts, uncles, all my brothers, cousin. And it's like throwing pieces of like zucchini at my family while calling everyone pee-pee boy.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is kind of devastating to like watch your family be called pee-pee boy.
Wait, throwing like cooked? Like would he cook it and put it on the plate?
Well, he's like chopping up zucchini. He's like, open your big mouth pee-pee boy. And then like my dad opened his mouth and like caught zucchini
he did it like a
seal.
Walrus.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm like, this is this is kind of a dream job for an immigrant. If you like hate white people, you just want to like call them pee-pee boy and throw food at them.
Like that might not have been olive oil.
It could have been anything.
Just piss.
He was squirting sake into my 14-year-old brother's mouth, and I'm like looking away from that, and then my dad's getting food. I'm like, it's a tough look for all generations of Donahues in this moment.
The pee-pee boys. The
pee-pee boy family, dude.
Yeah, the pee-pee people.
We were the pee-pee people. Yeah, I think they saw us and they were like, we're going to do the pee-pee routine for these guys. We'll save like the heart with the arrow through it routine for like someone who looks, more presentable. These are pee-pee people.
These people will sit here and take it and then bitch about it on a podcast.
Yeah. Well, also, then they do leave, and then you're left just looking at your family like you weren't just all like whores for shrimp. You know what I'm saying?
So is this are you saying that this is how you pick up women? Like, hey, pee-pee, hey, pee-pee boy. I call women pee-pee boys.
I mean, this guy seems
like, what the fuck are you even saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, pee-pee boy? Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Also, I'm like, are they like? He's like, I bet you I'll call these people pee-pee boy, and the other guy's like, no, you won't do it. You know what I mean? Like, Are they fucking around? And then my family's like, they're like, oh, I guess everyone in China just says pee-pee boy, like, because they don't know
pee-pee
anything.
Boy.
You know what I mean? Like, you can kind of get away. You can kind of just say anything.
That is also
ignorant white people will just assume it's your culture.
Yeah, that is definitely an insult.
Yeah,
a pee-pee boy.
Pee-pee boy.
When was this?
This was like last week.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
This isn't even some like 10-year-old trauma you've been sitting on. This is like
this just happened.
Wound.
Yeah.
Fresh wound.
And he's like, and people are like, I'm good. I don't want any more. And he just keeps throwing like extra zucchini pieces. And so it's just like.
Someone has to snap on that guy. You call me piss man. I ain't a pee-pee boy.
Yeah.
I'm a piss man.
I'm a big boy. Yeah.
Like someone has to be like, dude, stop.
I mean.
Then what would happen? They'd probably fuck you up.
I don't know.
Was he like an older?
He seems to have been, there for a while, but there was nothing impressive about it. Like in my mind, you think of like, oh, they're doing tricks, and
Right.
one thing he did was he had a chicken, right, like a rubber chicken, and then he put the egg behind it, so it looked like the egg fell out of the chicken's ass and landed on the frying pan for my family.
And they were just going buck wild.
And this is what
Were you the only one who was like, I hate this?
There was one uncle across the way that he was clocking that this was. He was not thrilled with what it was.
Wait, how many Donahues are we talking?
We're talking like rolling deep. We're talking like probably 14 Donahues, maybe 15.
And he's just up there not giving a fuck.
PP boy, everybody.
PP boy and everyone. This is in Providence?
This is in like Cranston or something.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Just step into a bunch of fucking Irish people.
And just
the PP boys.
And, throwing, hit and just like, no more. And like getting hit. And it's like, God, this is just
now
like,
I respect this guy.
I'm watching 3 generations of my family just get desecrated. And I just was like, this is, brutal.
But you but imagine but there has to be the version of the Donahues. So he sees you guys come in. He's like, these fucking mix, PP
Sure.
boys, PP boys.
You think he hates Irish people? You think that's what it was?
Probably, yeah, and then but then another group of 14 Irish guys come in, or family, and he starts with the PP boys things, and it's like, bro, keep your fucking mouth shut. Or I'm gonna fucking shut it for you, piss man. All right, call me PP boy again. See what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
I mean, there has to be a manager at that place who's like, hey, dude, you get one PP boy a week. You get one PP boy thing a week, so choose wisely.
Oh, and then, he took it. He definitely gave us the PP boy treatment, for sure.
That is wild, dude.
And, like, how usually you're like, all right, no more, or,
boy.
He's, like, trying to throw, like, shrimp in my grandma's throat. I'm like, dude, she'll die.
But then again, hold on. PP might mean something completely different in Chinese, in Mandarin or Cantonese.
He's pissing olive oil out of a child's penis.
That might be a coincidence.
Onto the thing and calling everyone PP boy.
It might be a coincidence.
I don't think it is.
Do you know what the platter of all of the appetizers is called at Chinese restaurants?
The poo-poo platter?
Poo-poo platter.
So you think PP boy?
Poo-poo people.
Poo-poo.
The poo-poo girl. PP boy and poo-poo girl.
No, that's a children's story.
Now that is a couple of heroes right there.
Mm-hmm.
PP boy just comes in, he can just piss like endless amounts and distances, and like fire hose level.
Mm-hmm.
And then poo-poo girl just comes in and just drops,
just devastates any building's septic system.
Just complete and just you can't believe it because she's so hot, but she just drops fucking
like
demon turds.
lead turds that just go through the toilet into hell.
Right. So she'll fly
direct
over.
line into the devil's mouth.
And it goes all the way because he loves them. The devil loves them. So PP boy comes in, just fucking hoses, takes out all the what are they? The underlings, all the fucking guns for hire.
Mm-hmm.
PP boy takes him out. Poopa girl flying overhead in her copter, drops a fucking lead demon dump. Just through the main bad guy, just goes, skull comes out his ass into the earth, all the way to hell, where the devil's just
eating it.
Poopa girl, PP boy.
Where is the devil supposedly located? Like, according to...
Straight down.
He's just below us?
Yeah.
Like, in the core of the earth? Like, is this where we're supposed to believe the devil is? Like, where is... Because heaven, I understand, right? Because it's like space, you turn into ethereal soul, whatever.
Right.
But hell, it's like... So he's just in, like, the magma core of the earth? Like, where... and how does he move? Do they move like worms, where you eat the dirt and that you're passing through?
No, I don't know. I mean, but hell is different for different people. So,
but it's just so there's like rooms in the center of the earth that people.
I guess. Well, no,
I'm just asking what they're telling people.
I think this is what perpetuates like flat earthers too. Is why a lot of flat earthers, because I guarantee 99% of flat earthers are also highly religious, and so they believe that like there's earth, heaven's up there, and then down here, hell, just below the flat earth. Which, by the way, on tour with David. Currently, Cross, we were in Carborough, North Carolina, a.k.a. Chapel Hill. And
I've been there.
Yeah, good time. Great show. Fun people.
Quaint.
But
it's really quaint.
We had a guy come up to us who was like a friend of David's, one of his sisters, and he goes, "Got one question for you, man. Round Earth or flat Earth?" And David goes, "Round." Guy goes, "Wrong." And then
Nice.
and we got it was my first real conversation with a flat earther.
That guy's confident as fuck.
Yeah, but they're real fucking dumb. It's so fucking amazingly stupid.
I know. You have to.
It's so amazing because they have an idea. Here's a theory that the sun and the moon, they don't go around the flat Earth, which is again just flat. They go in a figure 8. Right?
Oh.
So they just move further away from you. But if the Earth were truly flat, you would always see the sun and the moon, and the sun would never set. It would just be way the fuck over there.
If it was, they're saying it's going at figure 8 above us. So
Yeah. It would just be like, oh, there it is, way the fuck over there, which I could see because it's flat. Right?
Yeah.
And then there's, dude.
I love that. Yeah, the distance. The sun is traveling a further distance from the Earth.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
that's insane.
It's just going.
It just goes for a jog and then comes back.
Yeah, it's just over there. And the moon too. Moon does the same thing.
So they're just both like on ellipticals.
They're just on the
above
opposite,
the
there's
flat
opposite
Earth.
side. Yeah, they like come close, and that's what an eclipse is, when they meet in the middle where the 8 is. They keep. It's fucking. Oh, it's unbelievably stupid. But then David asked him, he's like, "What's on the other side?" And the guy goes, "Hell."
Nice.
I'm like, dude, that's amazing how stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to be really confident if you're a flat earther. Like, you can't be like, you can't be meek about how flat the Earth is.
You can't be like, "I'm on the fence here." You're like,
I
no.
kind of think it's flat. I don't. I could be wrong.
If you've flown in an airplane to another continent once, you visually see it in action.
Yeah, but I don't believe in visually seeing things.
No. That's all part of the windows you're looking
Your
at.
eyeballs are round.
Well,
That's
no,
why.
But they're flat.
It makes
no,
things.
they're not. They're flat.
Your eyeballs are flat.
Flat, dude. Everything you think is round is also flat.
That's deep.
Basketballs are flat. You just see it when you look at a basketball. What do you see? You see a flat round circle.
And then your flat eyes
Flat eyes.
make it.
It's all flat. Flat ass. Flat line, and that's actually that. Heartbeats is a lie. That's a lie. The up and down.
Well, those are flat.
Exactly, but no. But the up and down is not flat. Mountains don't exist. None of it's real. This isn't real. We are not real right now.
Wow.
This podcast, you're listening, watching this. You're not. It's not actually happening. It's all bullshit.
Wow, dude.
We're all a fever dream. This is the Matrix. The Matrix also not real.
You are incredibly wise.
Let's keep going. Nothing's real. No. I mean, that's what I want to say to every flat earther. Why? What's the benefit of lying about it being round?
I think it's just because fuck you. Like, I really do. At the end of the
100%.
day.
Yeah, people just want to be like.
These are the people that have the thing on the tree that says we don't call the police, and it's like a picture of a gun.
Yeah.
It's like because it makes you annoyed that I think the Earth is flat, so I'm gonna do that because that's easier than dealing with the fact that I was molested.
Right. Easier than dealing with the fact that I was
That's not a bad theory. Every flat earther was molested. What do you think about that?
molested. And
It's like a weird way to rebel, or like to take ownership over something that you
I like
lost at one time.
I actually like that.
Right?
I actually like the idea that that's how they deal with the planet, life being so chaotic and round.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if it's flat, it's easier to understand. Just like accepting or not accepting that you were molested.
Yeah, it's like
It's easier to do if you don't have to think about the complexity of it.
Yeah, it gives you some agency. Like anywhere you go, you're like, I know what the Earth is.
Yep.
There's got to be a seed of something underneath every flat earther. Like they are avoiding something, or
Yeah.
it's like compensating for something for sure.
And then when you plant the seed in the flat Earth, where the roots go, how thick is the Earth itself?
It must be pretty thick.
Like you can keep drilling down into it.
Getting oil.
Yeah, keep going. So it's just a big thing of oil.
Is that what hell is? Is just like all the oil? Everyone's swimming in oil that's getting
where the oil
sucked onto
comes
the
from.
earth.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you drive a car, that's from the devil. The devil's. That would be interesting, though. That would be fucking an interesting twist, is if flat earthers actually believed that oil came from hell. So driving a car was actually doing the devil's work. So none of them drove cars and were huge environmentalists.
Is that Amish? Would that be Amish?
I don't think Amish are flat earthers, though. I think they believe the earth is round.
But they don't like cars.
They don't like anything. Mennonites too, I believe. Don't like anything electric or yeah. But I'm simply saying, what if flat earthers who were wrong about the Earth being flat were also very environmentally conscious, though? See what I'm saying? So it's like that twist of like, the Earth is flat, but you know what? We got to take care of it. So no more driving cars, no
That'd
more
be nice.
wasteful plastic. That comes from petroleum as well, so no more using plastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're very natural.
There's only so much flat Earth available to us.
We only get one Earth that's flat as hell, and we only get one of these flat Earths. So let's take care of it.
And if you fall off it, that's on you.
That's, you know what? So don't go anywhere. Never leave the town you grew up in, because you might fall off of it. But remember, take care of the flat Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to every.
I love this idea.
Yeah.
That like round Earthers are right, but we're all just destroying the shit out the planet. Flat Earthers wrong, but taking care of it, man.
I would say they would be more right overall, because it's really of no consequence. I mean, you know, unless you're getting into like aviation.
True.
I don't think it really matters whether or not you could be like, it's a diamond.
Yeah.
Earth is a diamond.
Shaped like a diamond.
And I'm just a sparkle.
Apparently, it's shaped exactly like Drew Brees' birthmark to a flat earther.
Is that a fact?
Yeah.
Is Drew Brees God?
To some people, yes.
In New Orleans?
To most New Orleanians, yes. And there are definitely at least 2 large handfuls of flat earthers in that group.
Yeah.
Easily.
That sucks.
Easily.
And then Tom Brady would be the devil because he, like, you know, made Drew Brees look not great over course of time.
Well, you know, I don't know. Wait, here's a question I have for you, a New England Patriots fan. What did Aaron Hernandez do again? Murdered a bunch of people, right?
Yeah.
But it was more than one person.
I don't really know, to be honest. I know it was like after a club, like outside of a club or something. I think he killed 2 people or something and buried their bodies in the woods or something.
Oh, it wasn't like he was a serial killer killing people regularly.
No, it was like one skirmish.
Oh, okay.
Where he like, yeah, but I think
remember it, but I kind of just.
I think he was kind of a, you know, not great dude.
Yeah.
Judging by the murder.
In fact, double murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't, you know, beyond that, I don't really know. There is a documentary about that and every other person who ever killed anybody on Netflix.
Yeah, well, no, his docu-series, they did it on FX. There's a whole show.
Do you think murderers, like, while they're doing it, they're like, there's going to be a documentary about me?
Probably. I think
at this point.
I think there's people currently who are planning to commit murder so that they can get a documentary.
Right.
So they can get a little, you know?
A little recognition.
I mean, dude, if you want to be fully disturbed, what was that? What was Robert Ramirez? Was he the knight?
Roberto Ramirez?
What's his fucking name? Chad. Why?
We still don't have the money
fucking show up
for a producer.
So, Robert Rodriguez maybe or Ramirez. That's murder in the 70s and 80s in L.A. and it was disturbing. It was like he did some really fucked up, twisted shit. But when he was like on trial, he had women like with signs like "I love you, murder me." Mm-hmm. And I've even heard other like today people like, "Oh yeah, he was kind of hot." I'm like, he like would kill old ladies and then fuck them, and then eat everything in their fridge and then barf it up on their dead bodies. And you want to bone this guy because he's got a good jawline.
So he's tall. He's a bad boy.
He's a bad boy.
He skinned my grandma and wore her flesh. He's bad.
He's so nice. Like that's kind of cross-dressing and it's kind of hot.
Oh my God, does he have 7 arms in his bedroom?
Oh my God, that's like, I don't know.
It's like dirty.
It's like wild. You know, he's like a collector or something. He's got like class.
Does he have spleens in his fridge?
Oh my God. Did he jerk off on someone and come on them and the moment they woke up he like plunged a cleaver into their forehead? That's like naughty. That's like he wanted them to feel his cum and then see his face before they died in terror. Oh God, that's like kind of fucking like God, he's not a...
Wait, did he really he ate all their food after he killed them?
He did it to one person. He killed a woman, an old woman. then fucked her dead body, then went into the fridge.
See, the fridge is where I draw the line.
Exactly.
You stay out of her fridge.
Ate a bunch of food and then barfed it back up on her dead body.
Listen, I
It
may
was
be
that kind of shit. It was like,
hey,
he's a fucking pure psychopath.
I may be old fashioned,
Yeah.
but I think if you're gonna kill a lady in cold blood and then have sex with a corpse, you stay out of her fridge.
Like, come on. Or at least,
You have the decency to leave her dairy products.
people are going to come over. They're going to have to pack up her body.
They're gonna get hungry.
They're going to get fucking hungry and want a snack while they're dusting for fingerprints.
It's just this is the kind of decorum. This is the kind of decorum that just it's of yesteryear, and people just don't behave right anymore.
People are fucking animals.
In my day, when you would kill an old lady and you would have sex with a corpse, you would not dare open her fridge after that.
Do you? I mean, listen. If you did open your fridge, you left it better than you found it.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Right. So you finish off the milk. You go replace that milk.
That's right.
Even if you just vomited all over her corpse, you go to the fucking store and you replace that milk. You get a bigger one. She had a half gallon. You put a gallon in there.
That's right.
Damn it.
And when your body is, you leave the body alone after you kill
Leave
it.
it alone. Once you take the life from it, you don't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You put it back where you found it.
Exactly. You tuck it in bed. You know, but don't touch the body. Would you, if you knew?
No, I would not kill anyone if I knew I would get away with it. Is that what you're going to ask?
That was no. Jesus, no. But if you're saying, if you're, because he would like the Night Stalker. That's what it was. He was a Night Stalker. That was his like code name.
Okay.
But he would.
This is the guy who barfed all over the lady?
I want to say it's Ramirez. I think it's Ramirez. I'm pretty sure it's Robert Ramirez.
He sounds hot.
Because Robert Rodriguez is the director. So it's Robert Ramirez. So hot. He's got like big shoulders and he's tall and he's lean.
Like,
Just murder me.
strangle me.
Murder. That's the other thing too, where you're like all these girls who are like, he's so hot. It's like, all right, how about this? We lock all of you in a room with him for a day.
No.
And let's see who's hot. Let's see if you still find him hot.
He'd probably just like read them books and hang out. I'm sure he's really insightful.
On how to murder. Oh, that was a fucked up thing too. When they were bringing him to prison for the rest of his life because he got convicted and everything. As they were bringing him into the jail, he confessed to like 5 more murders.
Oh, wow.
That they never solved or didn't know existed.
Oh, Jesus.
And then they went and looked and like, oh shit, yep, look at all these murder people. But if you're in a car, and because he would stalk around the house at night and if you saw him, so you're in a car and you know you're looking at the Night Stalker and you've got a fucking rifle and it's aimed at his head, he doesn't see you there. Could you do it? Could you
kill a murdering psychopath?
Yeah.
And do I have diplomatic immunity?
Yeah, you then immediately get just like, no one would see it. You just drive away.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I could do it. Yeah. I think I would too. Yeah, fuck yeah, man.
Nice.
We're like that's our vigilante team. Like, I could probably do it if all these things.
We're perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it required zero real bravery.
Yeah, if
if there was no risk.
It's behind him. He doesn't see us there. It's
Yeah.
not that loud of a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely no one is looking, and we have factual proof of that.
The trouble is, though, with that is that I am not very good at
Shooting?
having a secret for myself.
Oh, you just start telling people?
I think I would like get drunk and be like, dude, don't tell anybody. But I killed the murdering psychopath.
Yeah. I think it would be
And
all right.
I liked it a little too much.
So-
And now I'm him.
Just wondering, do you know any other murdering psychopaths? Because I would love to murder them.
I kind of just need community. I'm feeling very lonely inside of like my murdering people.
I would like to. Do you have any more psychopathic friends? Yeah, actually, I know this one guy. He's a cook at a hibachi place. He calls people pee-pee boys. And if any of them get weird, he follows them home, kills them. But as they're dying, he pees on them. Just pee-pee boy, pee-pee boy.
Mm-hmm.
Or he fills a little thing that he squirts with acid, and it'll burn your skin.
Could have been piss.
Probably piss.
He's probably squirting piss into my family's face.
Piss, cooking and piss.
Mm-hmm.
And telling you.
And telling you about it.
Telling you.
Calling you pee-pee boy.
Man, that guy. I wonder what he's up to now.
He's an ace.
A week later.
He's probably the most popular guy there. He's probably the most requested.
Pee-pee boy. I mean, the thing of throwing food at you.
Yeah.
But get the fuck out. Just put it on a fucking plate, man.
Yeah, I mean, truly,
Yeah.
I just feel like an onion volcano is just a distraction while he like squirts olive oil into your grandmother's mouth.
He was squirting olive oil in her mouth?
I think so. Yeah.
Why? Even
Or like whatever's in the thing. I don't know what was in there. I didn't let him piss in my mouth. I'll tell you that.
did he try?
He wanted to, and I said no. I said no. I staunchly said no. And he wanted to throw zucchini in my mouth, and I said no. And then he threw one, and then I ate it, and I said no. And then he threw another one, and I said, all right, that's it. And then he threw another one, and I was like, no. No means no. Like, he was overthrowing to everybody. That's the thing that pissed me off.
I wish I had something that's just, it's like a reaction.
Yeah, really.
Anything you throw, you're just like, no.
Yeah.
You're totally part Labrador.
That is true. Well, everyone was just becoming a dog. It was just like, oh, my God, this is awful.
I would headbutt the thing. Be through it, just go headbutt it down. Like, no. That's how you say it. But the moment you open your mouth, he sees it as
an entryway.
It's like right there. It's like, oh, there's my opportunity.
Yeah.
No. It's in there.
Yeah.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, you don't really think about, like, how else would these hibachi guys utilize their skill set? Like, when they're not at work, are they, like, aces at like, throwing things into trash bins? And
I mean,
you got to be kind of an athlete.
They're also cooks. I mean, hibachi cooking's...
It's pretty basic.
But yes, it's definitely, as far as cooking is concerned,
it was
the most basic.
This is what he did. He pissed out of the boy.
Pissed at the boy on the thing.
Said pee-pee boy steam. A bunch.
Yeah.
Threw rice on that. Doused it in soy sauce.
Right.
Had a bunch of pre-cut vegetables. Just threw them on there.
Right.
Then started like throwing pieces of zucchini in everybody's mouth.
Right.
Calling everybody pee-pee boys.
Sure.
Squirting some stuff. And then he threw steak on it. And then like cooked it. And then like mixed it all together and threw it at my family and left.
God, that does sound fucking good, dude.
It's good, but it's like it's not. I'm not watching a master chef here.
Sure, sure, but that's still like, I would eat that even if I knew there was a little pee-pee in it.
It's like having a guy come over and like unpack your TV dinner.
Yeah, and then
like,
microwave it for you a fancy way.
Yeah. Like puts it in around the back into the microwave.
That would be a fantastic app of just like services no one needs, but it's that guy.
Yeah.
He'll come over and just take your microwave dinner and make it just fancy as fuck for you.
Yeah, or he'll like hold your bag of Doritos next to you while you're like eating and watching TV.
And he'll shake it up so you get the.
Oh yeah, that's actually.
So they actually like you're not digging,
Right.
He'll make sure the full. Oh, you know what? Or you just do like this, and he'll put
the chips in your mouth
or in your hand.
Oh
in
your
mouth is too much. I'd want them in my hand.
I agree.
But he picks the good ones.
Yeah.
The ones that are still a full triangle.
Dude, I once
that would be a decent service.
I once ran an experiment.
The feeder man.
I was a feeder man one time.
You were?
Yeah, pretty recently. I was hanging out with my friend Zach, and I kept like we were all just sitting around table like hanging out, and I like there was a bowl of peanuts, and I like slid a peanut across the table in front of him, and he'd be like, "Oh," and then he like ate it, and then we all keep. And I was like, "How many peanuts can I slide across the table?" And him not realize that I'm doing that, and he just finds a peanut and eats it. And it was like 9 before he realized what was happening. And same thing with my mom. Later that like we were watching a movie and then I just like handed her a chip and then she like
yeah.
And then like a couple minutes later I handed her another chip and she just
I like this idea.
It's like people will
like the trust or like how much they'll just Pavlovian response it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we are like we need food, and so it's like I guess that's like what animals do. I think they just like find shit and eat it.
That is a funny idea of just like a peanut, just like oh yeah,
yeah.
But you just follow him around for a day, just where he's at work, you just slide a peanut. Like, oh, go.
Yeah.
He's fucking in the shower. You just throw a peanut over.
Yeah, it's like next to the soap. Oh yeah, it's like forget about this peanut. Yeah.
Like instead of a trail of crumbs to follow, it's just a scattering of peanuts everywhere, and there's no map to it. It's just chaos.
This is a squirrel's life.
Yes, a squirrel's life. Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Did
you ever see that video online of like they opened up? It was some kind of power line. Like a I don't know electrical words, but it's basically like a giant.
Oh, it's full of nuts.
Yes.
Yeah. They opened
like acorns.
Yeah.
It had like
Thousands
of acorns. Yeah, I feel so bad for that squirrel.
Like, what? That's my stash.
That's literally
Fuck.
yeah, dude. That's like a lifetime of work.
On. That might not have been just one squirrel's work.
Right.
That might have been a whole generation of squirrels.
Just devastated a community.
It's like, come on. Yeah, like, what do you do? I hope they threw them back out into the.
But how were they going to get them out of there? I mean, I guess they were going to find, like, they probably, if they got in, they can get out, right?
That was a lot.
But I've heard that they don't really remember where they're burying their acorns most of the time. You hear something?
Thought I heard someone walk in.
Eerie. Didn't you lock the door?
I think so. Yeah, I definitely did. No one did. Might have just been a homeless guy trying to get in.
That's weird. That kind of gave me the spooks a little bit.
Really? I mean, dude, it would be terrifying as hell to, like, we're just doing a podcast and we look and there's just, like, a stranger just standing in the back of the, like, hey, man.
Right.
What's up? Ah!
Dude, Langston told me, I asked him, like, what his, like, biggest fear was. And he was like, I think it's just me being alone in my house and then sneezing. And then a voice from behind me just calmly goes, bless you.
Oh, dude. I got a fear.
And I'm like, whoa.
I just got a full-on fear chubby.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like someone's just calm enough to just casually say bless you, like while they're in your house without you knowing about it. That's fucking dark.
Oh, my God, dude.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. That's one of those, like, horror in 2-sentence things.
You're right.
You know,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like baby shoes, never worn.
No, but I mean, like, that. I mean, that's scary, too. But you know, there's little, like, scary stories, 3-sentence long.
Tell me one.
That's one. I can't remember them right now, but that's like.
No, tell me a story. 3 sentences, scary.
3-sentence scary. Rolled over this morning out of bed. My girlfriend said, wake me up in 10 minutes. Said, sure, honey. She's been dead for 2 years.
Nice.
That's not that scary at all. It's lame.
No,
I saw that coming.
I did see it coming.
That's lame. Let me try again.
Dude, you suck at impromptu 3-sentence horror stories, dude.
I know, man. I don't even know why I do what. Who I'm leaving.
Yeah.
There's a scary.
Get the fuck out of here.
There's a scary story for you. Come up with a 3-sentence horror story right now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I like the idea of being an old man who like throws people out of his house for such arbitrary reasons as that. Like someone's just unable to come up with a horror story on the spot, and it's like, well, then get the fuck out of my house.
Get the fuck out of my fucking house, dude. Get out.
And you know what? Don't come back.
Yeah. Pee-pee boy.
Pee-pee boy.
And then no one ever came back, and so to make friends, he tries goading people into being his friends at work, and it didn't work.
And he became the hibachi chef.
And that guy just goes home every night, sneezes, hoping someone behind him will go bless you. There's no one behind him.
Wow. Yeah, he wants to be murdered. He
just wants at least have a moment of friendship.
Connection.
Which, by the way, you know, that I bet.
That is probably what the people were like, you should kill me. It seems like it's a misguided need for connection. Sure. Yeah.
Also, if you're going to murder someone, talking about going into a hibachi guy's fridge afterwards.
That's not bad.
That's not too bad. You murder a guy, I got to barf on his body. Oh, but look at all this. It's steak.
It's just
little Kobe beef strips.
It's a refrigerator full of easily throwable foods.
Yep.
Just tiny, perfect aerodynamic. He feeds his family like seals.
I was alone in my room. I laid down to go to bed, and then I noticed a peanut slide across the nightstand. I looked up. ... That's pretty scary.
A peanut, eh?
Just saying, if your buddy,
yeah,
he's getting in bed and he's going to turn the light off, and then there's a peanut slides.
It's just the planters,
and he looks up and just sees you in the darkness. That fucking just scare the shit out of me.
What about the things online where people are painting their face black and then smiling like really big in the dark next to someone who's watching something on a screen? That's pretty spooky.
Yeah, I mean, the not jump scare, but just like the standing someplace that someone's about to turn and look, and they don't know you're there. Scare is a fun way.
Dude, I jump scared my grandma way too many times. Like when I was younger, and but it's like not a good idea.
Because she's gonna
Yeah, exactly. I would just like hide, and then when she would like come downstairs, whatever, I'd be like, bah! And she'd be like, ah, And I thought it was so funny, but I'm like, well, this is a older lady that you're scaring the shit out of. This is, not wise.
Did it ever backfire and she like fall and bust a hip or anything like that?
No, thankfully.
Because that would actually, that would suck.
Yeah.
If you're like, boo, and she's like, ah, and then
someone
falls down the stairs.
That's probably
I
happened.
guarantee that's happened.
Like jump scare murder.
Oh yeah, dude. Man.
Damn.
Manslaughter. They say it like that. Manslaughter.
Do you think that's manslaughter?
That's definitely manslaughter.
But
accidentally killing someone is manslaughter.
Yeah, but okay, I didn't touch.
That's okay. That doesn't matter.
I go, and then you go,
whoa. Yeah.
And then you
accidentally killing someone.
I know, but could you prove that?
I mean, the person would probably be so distraught that they just fess up right away. I jumped. I was trying to scare. I was just scare my grandma, and I jumped out, and I done it before, and she just gets.
And they're like, relax.
Okay.
You're going to jail.
But I don't think manslaughter. I don't think manslaughter necessarily always leads to jail time.
Yeah, you think sometimes they're like, it's just a wacky case of manslaughter.
Or like if it's
you're fine.
If it's a pure accident. If it's that's a pure accident. If you're just like, boo, and you had no clue the stairs were right there, or were slippery, or she had a heart condition or whatever, and she drops dead. I think that's I personally, if I'm the judge in that case, I'm like, I'm not sending this fucking 8-year-old fucking kid to juvie.
Yo, but then 2 years later,
does it again.
The jump scare killer, dude.
I mean, that would be a hilarious way to watch someone die.
Fuck.
And this falls.
That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just doing that where it's like, well, I didn't technically touch anyone, so I can validate my choice.
But then I believe if they're doing it on purpose, then it becomes premeditated.
Oh, right.
Murder one, kid.
Yeah, I was actually really
Murder one, you fucking cocksucker.
I was watching court TV.
Yeah.
And it was like, they charge you with like murder 1, murder 2, manslaughter, like all at once, and then like try to prove, murder 1, but at least they could maybe get you on murder 2.
Which one's murder 2? I think that's what Aaron Hernandez did.
That's when
you kill someone, but you mean to kill them, but you didn't plan to kill them. Does that make sense?
Oh, which is such an arbitrary distinction.
No, because murder 2 is like, murder 1's like, I'm going to go to Ryan's house. I'm going to jump scare him and he's going to die. That's murder 1. I'm planning it. Murder 2 is I'm at your house already. We get into an argument and I defensively, I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. And I jump scare you.
Oh, more of a reaction.
It's more of like an in the moment murder, but you still continue. Like, I think the difference between that and manslaughter is manslaughter accidental and not with intent.
So the prosecutor is like, so were you in the moment with it, or were you thinking about it last night? Because the difference is 10 years in jail.
Or life in some cases.
Yeah.
I like... and the fucking... The person on the stand so dumb, like, I was thinking about it. Oh! Immediately like, sorry. No, I didn't say that. I did it by accident.
Dude, have you ever seen the video of like the time lapse with the murderer inside of the interrogation room, and he moves like not at all over the course of like 10 hours? He's just kind of sitting perfectly still.
No shit. Why?
It's very bizarre.
He doesn't want to give up any.
Yeah, I guess it's like, I don't know what the psychology of that is, but like dude was just fully like still for 10 hours. Like all the cops are moving around him and he's just like occasionally like moves one arm, but like it's just entirely still. Yeah, probably to give up nothing, if I had to guess.
Wow.
I know.
You ever been interrogated?
I wouldn't go so far as to say, by women. No, I wouldn't go so far as to say interrogated.
This could be one of your pickup lines. You want to interrogate me? I'm uncrackable.
She'd be like,
she's like, what?
goodbye.
You're like, okay, I'll come home with you. All right, you can have my number.
Okay, you win, lady. God, twist my arm.
I don't know. I mean, back to that. Anyone who has like a stock. I know guys who've had stock pickup lines. It's like
it's lame.
It's just fucking lame. I think.
Yo, baby, you want to go to a movie?
No, but I know one dude's thing who it was to like neg them a little bit. He would always do like a, oh hey, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else, and then would just like walk away, but it would work.
What do you mean it would work? Well, he would walk away, and then what would happen? They would either
be like,
and they'd be like, "Oh my god, I need to follow him."
It would either be like, "Wait, who do you think I was?" And they just start talking, or they would come over at some point and be like, "Wait, I'm sorry, would you say you thought I was someone else? Wait, what?" And then they would just start talking.
Really?
It would work almost, but he was also a very handsome dude. But
yeah, they don't have to have actual clever game.
Number one thing, he'd be like, "Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else."
No, yeah,
and it wouldn't work. I was like, "You fucking asshole."
Handsome guys can just like slap women in the back of the head. And they're like, oh, my God.
Handsome guys can murder and barf on old women after sleeping and after also desecrating their corpses and have fan bases.
Yeah.
Even I don't think that guy was very handsome.
But there's not really a thing you can do wrong as like a handsome dude if you're trying to, Yeah. Because a homely looking man can't do the same thing that, like, can't start a conversation and be like, oh, my bad, and then have her be curious afterwards.
Well, also, like, there's that.
I love that he gets to think he's smart.
Oh, that guy's fun.
But it's just like, no, dude, you're just a piece.
You're just you make you give an opportunity to respond, and they will because you're handsome.
Yeah,
it's like yeah.
He's like, but I'm being clever. It's like, I don't know if you're being clever.
There's some video of some woman on Instagram who's like, it is so easy to turn a woman on. Most men don't get it, and it's stuff like, don't ask me questions, demand answers. Like,
what do you got of your fucking mind?
So it's like, don't ask me. Don't say, what's your favorite restaurant? Say, tell me your favorite restaurant. So hot. That was one.
This girl's an idiot.
Second, the second one was like, disagree with me. That is hot. Don't just agree with anything I say. If you think I'm wrong, tell me. That is hot. I'm like, well, yeah.
How is this advice, though?
And then the third one, I don't remember.
Be a person who has different thoughts than the ones I have.
And also, don't show me any respect. Hate me and do everything I say that I hate when men do.
Also, keep me on a leash and lock me up before you leave the house. Yeah, put me in a cage.
And put that cage in the kitchen and tell me I still have to figure out how to make you food that you're going to eat after cheating on me in front of me.
And then kill my dad.
It's so hot. He better be dead by now. It's so hot.
If my dad's not dead by Christmas, I'm going to be pissed.
Men, just, you know what you do when you see me on the street? Push me the fuck onto my knees. Push me down. Push me into traffic. Dude, almost kill me. It's so hot. And it's like, yeah, and you wonder why toxic masculinity isn't fully stomped out yet. That shit. I'm not blaming women, so don't go there.
I wish
I'm just saying there are women who actively seek out shitty piece of shit horrible dudes and just perpetuate their fucking, like, continue their shitty
of course
terror
yeah.
bullshit.
But I do wish that person was who you were.
Me?
Yeah, like if you,
like full
if
time?
if that was like your entire,
like if this is like,
you would be such a different person.
What? Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Someone's in here. Wait, you wish like this was me all the time?
It would be wild.
Like what? This would be like so like literally the most annoying thing.
I would never do a podcast with you.
Yeah, I would never do a podcast with me either.
But like the over talk, like, dude, there are a lot of people that.
Oh my god!
Literally. When someone over enunciates everything.
Oh, like I literally cannot stand that.
I almost imagine them like pulling their face off at the end of the day and just going to bed.
Well, fuck. If I have to be this guy.
This is a spooky episode. This is like a Halloween special.
I mean, it is. We're coming up on it.
I know. It's going to be after Halloween when it comes out, though, I think.
If we survive it.
Whoa.
Oh, my God. Then if I have to be that guy, then you should be that guy. When you do that guy, that's the guy you should be.
Oh, yeah.
That guy. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Over there.
I like to fucking little pee-pee boy this, you motherfucker.
This would be, that would be
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
That was, yeah?
Wow.
Snuck up on you?
Yeah.
What was in there?
I don't fucking know.
Turtle chips?
Turtle chips. Hey, if you're sponsoring Orion, I think that's a company. Turtle chips.
I had never heard of turtle chips
Excellent
until today.
Fucking chip.
I didn't try one yet, but
I've only seen them in New York City, but they're fucking excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's my. That would be an interesting pickup line.
What? I just burped up turtle chips.
Walk up and
You want to fuck?
just belch in her face.
Sorry about that.
You into me? What's up?
Yo,
You turned on yet?
there are.
How wet are you?
I mean, there's got to be someone for that. Someone who's just like, whoa, the way you can belch asserts dominance.
If you just had guys, it's so easy to turn women on. Belch in my fucking face after eating as much salami as you can stomach.
I want to smell your stomach acid. Dude, that lady is a Randy Minx.
Dude,
that's the definition.
Such a funny visual of just like a very attractive dude just like walking into a bar, like making eye contact with a woman and just walking moderately paced over to her, never breaking eye contact, getting relatively close, and then just unleashing a fucking dragon belch in her face.
Mm-hmm.
And then doing the thing like when guys ever do this, like, and then blowing it.
Oh, God.
And then just turning around and walking out. And then
she's like, wait.
Yeah, exactly. Just chase.
Did I smell turtle chips? And then he's like, turtle chips.
Yeah, and then
damn, that's actually not a bad ad for turtle chips.
Or yeah. Or
like the Mentos.
Burps in her face, blows it in her face. And at first she's like, and gets all sexy-eyed. And then you just see her drop to her knees. And then the guy looks in the camera. Turtle chips.
That's not bad.
Turtle chips. Yeah, that would.
I mean, that is a true male fantasy. Like, off the smell of your burp, you get a blowjob.
In public by a stranger.
In public.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turtle chips. Do it.
The male brain is wild. Because I truly think that would... a guy would just let that occur, I think.
A blowjob from a stranger?
In public, like, if that just started. Like, I think there are more guys than you would think would just, like, kind of let that happen.
There are, I would say, yeah. But I would also, there's times.
He's like, whoa, we got to go into a broom closet.
Well, listen, gotta hide a little bit. I don't know that I would let it happen in public.
Yeah, that's...
I don't think I could. I don't think I could just be like, because also, like, I know that everyone there would know that I was getting a blowjob. So everyone there who's had a blowjob could put themselves in my shoes.
And understand he's getting the blowjob right
what
now.
I'm feeling. And then, like, I just can't be the guy who's like, ugh, like, sex face.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh.
No, it'd be a very stern blowjob.
Yeah.
There's definitely guys that, like, also have just kind of that face when they get, you know?
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure, like, not, I'm sure I mean, do
and
I
then when they
make
come,
a
they go,
fuck face? I don't know. Anyone who's ever had sex with me, chime in on this in the comments. Do I have a fuck face? I don't know. Anyway, so Ryan does. You can tell.
yeah, I have a permanent pre-cum face.
Permanent pre-cum face.
That is a type.
I mean, I think it would be great to just be like, like if you were getting a blowjob in public and it was happening and just hold, and then she leaves. Turtle chips.
It's just porn.
Exactly.
It's not even ad. It's
like, yeah, I don't even.
Dude, why are they not doing advertisements like inside of porn videos? Like, why are they not like, oh, do you have a Twix bar? And then
Actually, that's a fucking brilliant question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's like extra money. Like at this point,
yeah,
you might as well, like, if you're Pringles, like, why not just be like, what do you want, these Pringles? And then
once you pop, you better not stop.
right, and then it's just like, oh, people are like jerking off to Pringles. It would then get the Pringle idea sort of locked into their brain with sex. So every time they're turned on, they want Pringles.
Yeah.
And now you'd be selling, they'd be flying off the shelves.
Tubes of Pringles.
And then, get this, the Pringles can doubles as a fleshlight. After you can make a custom fleshlight out of the Pringles can.
They send you, like, you get a kit.
You get a kit.
Okay.
to customize your Pringles
So they send you
fleshlight.
So, so when you're done with a can of Pringles, you then just like
You drop a little
spray,
Mhm.
and then there's like the mold of a real vagina because that's a huge thing now.
Yep.
It's probably been a huge thing for a while.
Oh yeah.
You ever, and then you gotta that. Damn, dude, you're a fucking.
That's pretty good, right?
I think you just $1 million idea, $1 million ideaed it. I think you just dropped $1 million idea out here for free.
Yeah.
You should talk to Pringles.
I mean, if we had a Patreon, I would absolutely put this behind a paywall.
Yeah.
This brilliant.
I don't know. I mean, this idea might
Because I also wonder.
This is like Cold Fusion. You don't. This is for the people.
I'm also like, how? Yeah, of course. How are people making money off of porn right now? Like, what? I get OnlyFans, but it's like,
Yeah.
if you're shooting porn, it's just some rich guy who's like wants to see that, so he pays you. Because I'm like, there's no. It's all free. Like, where are you getting paid for this?
Do you remember what year it was the first time you saw internet porn?
Yes.
What year?
I want to say it was 1998.
What? That early?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was 8 years old.
The first time I ever saw internet porn was 2001.
Wait, is it possible that it was 98?
I mean, maybe I don't know.
No, I don't know. It was I got it. I downloaded it on LimeWire or Napster. So whenever
okay.
that was out, maybe it was a little later.
Porn, the first porn site I ever went to was Hardcore Junkie.
Wow.
Net.
Mine was boobs.com.
Boobs.com. No.
I swear to God.
Boobs.com.
Yeah, and there was just a lady with like suspenders over her nipples.
Okay.
But it was like it was just a bunch of pictures of boobs. This is like 90s internet, dude.
I mean, I do remember once.
You never went to boobs.com?
No, I never went to boobs.com. I never went to any. Like, by the time I didn't really even start fucking with the internet till the year 2000.
Boobs.com was huge.
I didn't. It sounds like a fake. Like it was too simple to exist.
I know. That's
Boobs.com.
That's where I was mentally. I'm like, as a child, like that's what a child types in when they're trying to look at porn is boobs.com. You know
I went
what I mean?
to hardcorejunkie.net.
That. Yeah, you were
Someone else told me about it, but that was just thumbnails. That was just pics.
of different people's thumbnails.
Yeah, exactly. You just had to get off to it, dude. You know, because there'd be thumbnail, but then in the background would be a huge cock or a vagina.
Oh, like the thumbnail next to stuff, so you could see how big it is. Hey, nice.
Oh, we're good. No, the actual thumbnail, the picture, the thumbnail, the little picture. You know what a thumbnail.
It's a picture of a thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's thumbnails. The picture, the actual small picture that you had to enlarge.
It's a big thumbnail.
It's no thumbnail at all.
There's no thumbnail.
That's just a word for small pictures.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I don't think you are. I think you're pretending like you.
No, I know what a thumbnail is
because you didn't want to admit that you didn't. No, but
So
was just
junkie, hardcorejunkie.com. That was your thing.
.net.
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 Nice.
But that compared to like just going on like Pornhub now, where you can just, to your point, all of the porn you want to see.
Yeah.
Endless hours of it for absolutely free. Yes, I agree. And side with your question, where the fuck is the money coming from?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Also, that's what. This is also why I think it's insane to kind of be like.
Well, just a side note, as comedians, we can put out all the free content we want. We get paid when people buy tickets
Right.
to live shows. But they're not doing, are they? Or is there like a whole underground live sex?
Maybe. Like
thing?
they get, yeah, like you get paid to go to someone's house and like have sex in front of a bunch of dudes or something.
Maybe.
Isn't that, don't strippers like do that?
I feel like.
Have you ever hired strippers?
No.
Yeah.
I've never hired. I mean, I've gone to strip clubs.
Right, but I've never
hired them to like do a private dance or something, but I've never like, oh, you mean like hired them to an event?
Yeah, or what? Yeah, I've never like outside of a strip club. Like there are all these ladies come in and they're supposed to entertain a bunch of guys. I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I've done that.
A friend of mine just told me that they did that for a buddy's bachelor party, and like the girls had like they were all like in their own. They brought their drama to the thing, and it was like very confusing. And one girl was like crying.
Dude.
It was like, dude, this is a mess. Like, you know, what I mean, you forget these are like anyone ordering strippers. You're not anticipating it being like a mom who,
Dude.
has problems and wants to tell you about them?
So in Vegas, in 2018, I was there doing the Cellar in Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Louis J. Gomez of Legion of Skanks fame and Ryan O'Neal, who's LA comic, very funny dude. This was when they had like a beef and they fought. Like they had a live event of the two of them who had both trained in MMA shit. They fought each other at the Hard Rock Cafe, or at the Hard Rock Casino.
Okay.
And it was like a big event. So like me and a couple comics, we did the show and then we went and watched the fight.
Who won?
Lewis. But it was very funny because the first round, they came out all fucking fire and brimstone, just fucking going at each other. And then the second round, just
Exhausted.
egg noodles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Both of them. But Lewis won by like decision or something. But so afterwards, partying, Ryan and his wife and his like brother and sister-in-law and family members, they had like a little party up in their room. And me and my boy Rory were like, yeah, we'll go hang out up there for a bit because Ryan's a cool dude. And we're in there and there's maybe like 15 people and there's booze and drinks. And there's this topless woman kind of serving everyone drinks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're just like, oh, okay. But Vegas, But she's walking around with big, very, very firm, very fake tits.
Mm-hmm.
Just oblivious, like overwhelmingly hot, right? I mean, not hot, fake. It was just like, I've never been a fan of big fake tits, if I'm being honest. But like they were just
Okay.
They were just bazooka. Not because it's like, oh, the woman thing. I'm like, it just doesn't.
No,
look
I'm just
good.
kidding.
Yeah, but she's walking around and she's not so much being a waitress as she is just like, if you got up to go to the bar, she would just appear and be like, what do you want? I'll make it for you. And be like, oh, I'm just whiskey and just sit down, I'll bring it. And she would get the drink and she'd come sit next to you until someone else needed a drink. And it was just very like, but then there was this dude who was just there and he would come like, so me and Rory, we get a drink from her and we're just like, thanks. And then he came and sat by us. He's like, dude, she's fucking hot, right? And we're like, yeah, sure, man. He's like, man, y'all are being crazy, dude. That's the hottest girl I've ever seen. And Rory was just like, yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. He's like, where do y'all live? Where do y'all live? And I was like, oh, I live in New York. He lives in New Orleans. He's like, I don't know. I don't think y'all get girls. It's hot out there. And I'm like, in New York? Yeah, we do times 50 over this one Vegas fake-titted woman. But anyway, and he keeps, she's not really, at a certain point, she kind of stops coming by us because we're clearly just not into her. But the guy keeps coming over and being like, man, you guys are fucking nuts. She's fucking hot, dude. And you guys should
This guy is like horny as hell.
Well, he's like, you guys need to start showing her some appreciation. And we're like, what? He's like, I mean, she makes you a drink, you throw her a tip, man. And we're like, all right, dude, cool, fine. I'll just actually.
Oh, I already know what's going on.
Yeah. So then I eventually just start making my own drinks while she's making someone else a drink. And then he comes over at one point. He's like, hey, man, I'm gonna do this low key, but y'all got to go. I'm like, what? He's like, I already talked to the family. You're making people uncomfortable, man. You got to go. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, both of y'all got to go, dude. Sorry. I don't want to make a scene. So just, and I didn't know Ryan that well. And the situation was so uncomfortable. I was like, you know what, dude, let's just fucking bounce. So me and Rory go back down to the hotel. And then we're just hanging out, getting, talking to other comics, talking to people, hanging out. Hard Rock, it's now the Virgin Hotel. But it was one of the more chill casinos in Vegas. It wasn't on the Strip. It was just a little more chill. And we're hanging out at the bar talking. And then Ryan comes down. He's with his wife. And I was like, dude, sorry. And he's like, wait, for what? I'm like, I mean, we got thrown out. He's like, wait, did that guy throw you guys out? He's like, he just did it to someone else. And we're like, who the fuck is that guy? And Ryan's like, I don't know. I just got up to my room and a couple people had been up there already. And this guy was just in there with this topless girl. And we just assumed someone paid for it. Like, hey, I thought it was Lewis even, but Lewis didn't know. And it was just like this guy
who brings a big-titted lady
and just tries to get people to fucking tip her and then probably fuck her at some point. But he saw that Rory and I were just like, nah, bro, not into it. And
he's like, you guys are a problem.
But like made up a situation because I guess he clocked that we weren't super close with anybody there. So he kicked us out.
He's like, I've talked to the family.
Yeah. Talked to the family. He said that. And it was like, he said he talked to you. He's like, no, dude, that guy, he's like, we're actually coming down here to try and find someone to go get him out. So they had to,
Yeah,
like,
how do you get rid of that guy?
they sent security up to it, and like,
yeah.
but it was just like, yeah, that guy was making everybody uncomfortable because he was just constantly being like,
Look how hot
apparently
this
to
lady is.
everyone he was doing that.
Yeah.
And it was just such a weird thing where it's like, dude, you're the worst pimp.
Yes.
You're a fucking terrible. Also, like, is that your friend? Is that your sister? Is that your wife or your girlfriend? Is that your? Does she act? Do you actually work for her? Is she right now slapping the shit out of you with her rock hard fake tits? Like, you failed me again, Mitchell. I'm sorry, Miss Becky. Next time I'll make it more organic. Next time I won't throw the guys out right away. I'm sorry.
And she's like, wham, 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 wham.
This is what you get when you scare your grandmother and she falls down some stairs and dies. And instead of going to jail for manslaughter, the judge sends you to live with me, you little prick.
Mm-hmm.
That's that kid's future.
You're right.
Don't jump scare your grandma to death. You're going to end up living with your Aunt Becky and her fake tits and being her makeshift pimp. I like to give back to the kids.
That's not a bad outro. I think we're almost at an hour.
Oh,
yeah.